My Angus T Jones testimony. I was born and raised Seventh Adventist, and I was taught how Christians would live. I was attending a Christian school until my ninth grade year, and I then transferred for high school to a public magnet school because the tuition fees were really high. I wasn't really rich. You know, and in my middle of my 10th grade year, my mother transferred me back to the Christian school because she believed that God told her that Christian education was what I needed in my life, and that being at a public school, wasn't the best option. I didn't really agree with the choice. I was trying to find excuses to stay there. Oh, it's a magnet school. We don't pay. You don't get more opportunities. Make all sorts of excuses, but my mom was convinced that God was sending her. Even my mom is a very spiritual person, and once she believes God tells her something, that's what should be done. You know, I went back to the school, and and as I was going through years there, finishing my high school there, that I realized that although it's not the best environment, it's certainly better than the public school environment where you are not allowed to pray, are not allowed to mention God at all, no religion, and being able to pray in class and be able to invite the Lord into classrooms to bring more peace, more less ruckus, and be able to focus more on what you came there to do. And I was able to invite the Lord into the classroom. When my senior year came to close, about to graduate, when the teacher, the counselor brings you into class and speaks to you. When I was speaking to my counselor, I was told that I couldn't walk, I couldn't graduate because of the financial clearance. I was, I was. It was not. It's not no little $100 or $200. It was in the thousands. Yes, it was up there, and my family didn't have the money to pay for that at all. And so it was like I'm sitting here. I work hard. I tried hard, and my GPA was solid. I meet all my requirements. Why can't I walk? It doesn't make any sense. And they all go back, and I was telling my mom, you see the reason why. You see the reason why I didn't want to come back, and so you telling me that God told you. You don't even know if God told you this or not. And I was giving my mom pressure, and I say pressure, and other people's pressuring her too. And one thing I realized is that is when you're serving God, it's not gonna be a walk in the park, piece of cake. You're gonna have some troubles, you know. It says in the Bible that you're gonna go to trials, so your faith can be hardened. I think that's what was happening through. I was sitting home, graduation came, the day of. How God likes to work late, likes to wait to the last second to do something. The day of the graduation was at 8, and at 5, I received a phone call from my counselor, and she was like, "Get your clothes together. Come to the school. You're going to walk." I'm like, what? And it was like some. What happened was that God reached out to the parents of like my classmates. My classes figured out, wow, the teacher's not graduating, and they reached out to their parents, and many other people, many other anonymous people that I failed to thank because they wanted to remain anonymous, helped me out also, and putting together my tuition so I can be able to graduate. I was saying praise the Lord, but inside I was saying woof. I think thank God I can graduate, and it goes to show that how, and I see how little faith I had. I actually thought I couldn't graduate. I actually didn't know. My mom said I was going to graduate. My mom knew without a doubt. I'm like, how can you know that the situation? But as I saw what happened, I know that God really appeared. God really literally appeared out of nowhere, and did at the last second so I can know it was Him. And I guess that was one point I'll never forget when I saw this Angus T Jones page that I had to upload my testimony to it. You guys don't be shy or anything about it. Just give your testimony so others can be inspired as well.